this video, I would like to find the value of x and y. Here we have this given equation as the square root of x plus y equals to 7. And here also we have x plus the square root of y equals to 11. So this is going to be my equation 1. And this is going to be my equation 2. Now, subtract your equation 2 from equation 1. That is equation 1 minus equation 2. So the equation 1 is the square root of x plus y, which is equals to 7 minus that of equation 2, which is x plus root y. And this is going to be 7 minus 11. So writing this given equation here, we can have the square root of x plus the square root of y minus x minus the square root of y equals to negative 4. Next, combining the roots, we have the square root of x minus the square root of y. And here we have plus y minus x equals to negative 4. Rewriting this given equation by putting everything in the parentheses, we have the square root of x minus the square root of y minus x minus y equals to negative 4. So here, we can rewrite this given equation as the square root of x minus the square root of y minus, here we have the square root of x all squared, which is the same thing as x when the square cancels out the square root, minus the square root of y all squared, which is equals to negative 4. Now, recall the difference of two squares when we have a squared minus b squared, which is the same thing as a plus b, a minus b. So I'm going to apply this to solve this further. So the expression can be written as the square root of x minus the square root of y. So applying the difference of two squares, here we can have the square root of x minus the square root of y, the square root of x plus the square root of y, still equals to negative 4. Now let's factor out what is common, which is the square root of x minus the square root of y. So if you factor out the square root of x minus the square root of y, in the parentheses, you're going to be left with 1 minus the square root of x plus the square root of y, which is equals to negative 4. And here we have the square root of x minus the square root of y. Let's break down the parentheses. Here we're going to have 1 minus the square root of x minus the square root of y, which is negative 4. To get rid of the negative 4, multiply this given equation by negative 1. So on both sides, we're going to multiply by negative 1. And on the left-hand side here, we're going to have square root of x minus the square root of y. And here you're going to have negative 1 plus the square root of x plus the square root of y. And on the right-hand side, we can have 4. Now, to do this, we have three cases. Case number 1, 4 can be expressed as 1 times 4. It can be expressed as 4 times 1. And also it can be expressed as 2 times 2. Now, let's consider these three cases. For case number 1, that is 1 times 4. Recall that our x is positive integer and also y is also positive integer. So any of these three cases can work. But intuitively, you can see that if this is 1, it is very sure that this is going to be less than the second expression over here. Yes, and the only case we can have that is the first case. But I'm going to prove the three cases. Okay, now for case number 1, intuitively we should know that it's only case number 1 that's going to work. And I'm going to prove that. Case number 2 and number 3 will not work. But let's prove that. For case number 1, here we have the given equation here, the square root of x minus the square root of y. 1 minus 1 plus, here we have the negative 1 plus the square root of x plus the square root of y equals to 1 times 4. That is, here we can have the square root of x minus the square root of y equals to 1. And also we can have negative 1 plus the square root of x plus the square root of y equals to 4. This can be called equation 3, and I can call this equation 4. My equation 4 can be written as the square root of x plus the square root of y equals to 5. Now, let's add equation, this can be equation 5, equation 3, and 5. You can see that here, negative root y, positive root y is going to cancel out. So for the square root of x, we can have 2 root x by adding this and this together, equals to 1 plus 5, which is 6. So we have 2 root x equals to 6. Dividing both sides by 2, here we have root x equals to 3. To get the value of x, square both sides. X is going to be 9. What about y? Recall that we have the square root of x minus the square root of y to be equals to 1. That is our equation 3. So here we have the square root of 9 minus the square root of y equals to 1. Simplifying this further, square root of 9 is 3 minus the square root of y equals to 1. So the square root of y is going to be 1 minus 3, which is 2, negative 2. So the square root of y equals to 2. From here, you can see that y is going to be 4. If you go back to the given question, equation 1 says square root of x plus y equals to 7. So the square root of 9 plus y, which is 4, should be equals to 7, because this is 3 plus 4. So case number 1 is valid. Case number 2, we have 4 times 1. Let's confirm case number 2. If case number 2 is also valid, we have the square root of x minus square root of y to be 4. And equation 4, we have the square root of, here we have negative 1 plus the square root of x plus the square root of y to be 1. Okay? So this means here we have, rewriting this given equation, you can have the square root of x plus the square root of y to be equals to 2. Now, simplifying this further, here, this is going to cancel out this. So we have 2 root x is going to be 6. From here, you can conclude that x is also equals to 9. Yes, this is valid because the same approach we used here. Now let's confirm. For you to confirm this, plug it into this given equation again. But in this case here, you're going to have the square root of x minus the square root of y now equals to 4. We want to confirm if this is going to be true, because this is the given equation. Now, the square root of 9 minus the square root of y equals to 4. negative y is now going to be 4 minus 3. That is, the square root of y is going to be negative 1. Squaring both sides, y is going to be 1. Let's try. If you plug in y into this given equation, which is the square root of x plus y is 7, which is equation 1 given to us. Will square root of 9 plus 1 give 7? No, this is wrong. So that means only case number 1 works. Intuitively, case number 3 is not going to work also. Let's look at case 3. Case 3 says 2 times 2. Okay? In case 3, we have the square root of x minus the square root of y equals to 2. And also we have negative 1 plus root x plus root y also equals to 2. Simplifying this, we have square root of x plus square root of y equals to 3. This cancel out this by adding the two equations together. We have 2 root x equals to 5. Dividing both sides by 2, here we can see that x is going to be 5 over 2 squared, which is 25 over 4. Even before, without getting y, this is not valid. Why? Because this is not integer. This is not a positive integer we wanted to get. So this shows this is not valid. So in the odd case, the real value for x comma y is now going to be 9 comma 4. This is the valid case. So only case number 1. Thank you very much for watching. Please, if you have a very positive suggestion to improve the quality of the video, let me know please in the comment section. Thank you.